How was the event?
Chattanooga. Love the venue here. I really like the bike course here. It's somewhat scenic when you go and pre-ride it. I don't really notice the scenery while I'm riding, but I do like the slow rollers on the bike. The swim is always great. Downriver, can't beat that. And then of course the run is definitely challenging. For me, I had a decent swim. Really happy with my ride. I put myself in the position that I needed to have a shot to run for the win, but unfortunately this weekend I just didn't have the run legs that I needed to compete with the guys up front today, which usually doesn't happen to me, but still carrying a bit of fatigue from some previous races. So,
My first competition on the PR6 disc. And I thought, and we all talk about it here when we're designing it, it's about brakes, it's about through axle, but I have to tell you, the through axle absolutely made a difference. I PR'd by a whole mile per hour in 56 miles as an average. So I just had a great time. Our team did well, we finished third, but I had a great time. So This is your first year on the PR6 disc.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what you like about it or don't like about it and how it's operating for you.
Yeah, I mean, I love the change. You mentioned the stiffness. That's definitely the first thing you notice. The through axle locks the back wheel in place, so the power transfer is there. Like you know you're getting everything that you're putting out. It makes it really easy to set up. You don't have to worry about, when you switch from training wheels to race wheels, or maybe even go from a 23 to a 25 tire. If you didn't adjust things right and it might rub on the frame, there's no worrying about that. You just put the through axle in, set it up and go. Obviously the disc brakes, safety is an issue, especially when you're trying to brake with the carbon surfaces on the standard. If it's wet, you can get some slippage right away, so you have to start braking a little bit earlier. You don't have to do that so much with these. On a course like Chattanooga, it's not going to make that huge of a difference. The through axle is going to be much more of a difference there. But on a course where there's more climbing, or like Wisconsin where there's a lot of technical turns, you can save some real time by being able to brake later going into the turn.
And let's talk about Texas. I mean, incredible effort. I mean, it's a race that's kind of yours. I mean, not that you haven't worked very hard at it, but this year was just outstanding effort. It really was.
Yeah, I love Texas. That race is by far my favorite for a number of reasons. I love the 3-loop run course, and there's a lot of energy on that Texas course. I love training in Kona, but training in Kona race week gets to be a bit of a fiasco. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of bikes going in and out, and so I'm going to go to Kona in September, get my heat acclimated, started there, come back, and then I'll go late into the race this year. That's another thing that I'm changing. Last time I went there like 3 weeks before, and so now I can get the last quality workouts where I'm comfortable at home, sleeping in my own bed, after I've already got my heat acclimation started. I went to the heat lab in January, did some work in there to help me figure out the best nutrition plan and the best heat prep strategy for myself. And so we're going to use all that information to hopefully put together a great day in Kona this year.